What is up, guys? I'm RedemptionGabe here, and in today's video, in the rant of today, I'm just going to be talking about Apple's new feature on iOS called Send Later. And why I'm going to be talking about this? Well, I'm in the desk right now. I'm going to be ranting about this, and we're going to be talking about this new feature called Send Later. So, Apple releases iOS 18 not that long ago in September, this late fall, and you release a new feature called Send Later. Why I'm ranting about this? I mean, the concept is a great feature. Let's see, you're sleeping, meaning you go to bed at 12 o'clock or 11 o'clock at night. You notice that it's late at night and you don't feel like sending the text message now, and because it's gonna wake up your friend, you want to send it at basically at the next morning, like 9 to 10 in the morning, and the person will receive the message. But guess what that feature, the Send Later feature, is only available on? You guessed it. It's only available for those that use iMessage. I mean, you gotta be freaking kidding me. You got to be kidding me. That Send Later feature is only available for those that use iMessage. People that message between Apple products. iPhone, iPad, the former iPod Touch, which, you know, Apple doesn't make an iPod Touch anymore, so what's the point doing that? But it still won't matter because, and of course, the computer, which is the Mac, and this is the Windows-based computer, and you know, people build Hackintoshes, and Apple doesn't like that. But anyways, let me show you the concept of Send Later or text messages on a particular phone, which is an Android device, a Samsung phone, which also has this feature on text messaging. And that thing goes for Google Messages. A lot of the newer Samsung phones don't have Samsung Messages, but you can download that thing if you want to. Not sure if it's gonna have it, but you can download it if you want to. Look at this phone that I have. Okay, you can see this is a Samsung Galaxy S22. It has both Samsung Messages and Google Messages. I use now Google Messages. If I want to text my friend, the ones that use iPhone, it doesn't matter what platform they're using, and I don't feel like sending it at this time at night because they're gonna probably be awakened by the notification sound and things like that. And if I want to send it at, let's say, 10 o'clock in the morning from 12 o'clock at night that I'm trying to go to sleep, this is what I can do. I could use the Send Later, and then the person, no matter what platform they're using, iOS, whether it's iPhone or another Android device, they'll get the message at that scheduled time. Is this a problem that Apple always thinks that this is should only be a feature for iMessage users? Yeah, and it's a concept. And why should this feature should only be for iPhone users? I don't understand. Meaning people that should only be for iMessage. So I don't understand. And the only way you can work around is apparently you gotta use the Shortcuts app and send like a scheduled task, like you know, like Windows Task Scheduler, something like that. But that shouldn't be that complicated. Why do I have to use an app from the Apple App Store just to send scheduled text messages? That shouldn't be that difficult. And Apple makes it so difficult just to send, I don't mean iMessage, but regular text messages or RCS messages to your Android buddies. I mean, your friends that don't use iMessage. I mean, and this is just ridiculous. And Apple, if you're watching this video, you need to make sure and remember that this Send Later feature should also be able to be sent to other people, not just for iMessage, but also be allowed for people that use SMS or RCS messages. And you know, RCS is more superior because you could send larger video files, you could send every other multimedia files that are larger than what SMS and MMS messages allow. Because you know how it is with those, when you send a video file for any text message, it's gonna come out so blurry, like it's not funny. So if Apple says that Send Later feature is only gonna be available on iPhone users, iMessage people, Yeah, that's their proprietary text messaging client. You be my guest. And Apple, if you're watching this video, please add the send later feature. I mean, I don't use an iPhone, but please add that send later feature for those that use iPhone and incorporate it to all forms of text messaging. It shouldn't be that difficult because look, Android has it. On every single Android device, I could send messages on a later time, and it doesn't matter how I text message people. So why is it so difficult? Why is it that you cannot schedule SMS text messages or anything like that? Shouldn't be that difficult, but Apple makes it that difficult, and you have to use an app called Shortcuts. That shouldn't be that so difficult. Shouldn't be that hard to do it. It should be like a one click of a button. Now, I know it's raining so hard in my area, and the reason is because we're getting the remnants of the storm. Florida just got hit by a major hurricane, and by just 2 days ago, and now it's just gonna rain a lot throughout the day because until nighttime, and it's a bit off topic right now. But anyways, it should not happen. When you send a text message, you should be able to schedule no matter the platform that you're on in iOS. But Apple makes that so difficult. And people say the iPhone is the easiest phone to use. No, it's not. If you're used to Android, I mean, let me tell you, I know how to use both an iPhone and an Android device. I used to have an iPhone. It's a great phone. It's a very revolutionary device that Apple created in 2007. Steve Jobs, he built the iPhone. He invented it. It was one of the intuitive smartphones that forced to realize what a phone needs to look like. And yes, it had a capacitive touchscreen. I get it. But the one thing that people do not like about the iPhone is that a lot of Android devices have user replaceable batteries, which is a bit off topic in this video. The iPhone, when it first came out, did not have a battery you can easily remove, which is pretty darn stupid, and the battery is soldered to the motherboard. The only iPhone that had that was the original iPhone. Nothing else. And thankfully, Apple did not incorporate it on their later models. So, it's a bit off topic, but I'm mainly focusing on this rant that I'm talking about throughout the video. Apple, please make this feature available. Your send later feature should not be exclusive to iMessage. It should be exclusive not just to iMessage, but it should be available when you're sending SMS and multimedia messages, regular text messages, that's what I mean, and to RCS text messages, not exclusive to iMessage. Okay, I hope this rant really gets Apple the message, and hopefully you understand that it shouldn't be exclusive just to iMessage, and hopefully you get it, and peace out. I have to hurry up because my camera's going to die. It's going to lose battery, and peace out.